What is going on, everybody? My name is Ethan. Welcome back to HardCap Games, another episode here on the channel. Today of more Detroit Cobalions action. Now, today we are taking on our good friend Dankus Dad and his team, the Melrose Mabostiff. So if you guys are excited, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new. Let's go over his team. We'll go over our team like we always do. We're jumping right into the battle today. So, on paper, right, this team that you see below us has a lot of threats, but it may not seem all that intimidating. However, the Pokemon that are here individually are all a threat in their own right. They all have a place, they all have a purpose, they're all good. And Dankus Dad is one of the most experienced, and he's one of the best battlers in the league. That makes things really hard for us. So, as we're battling today, we need to just keep in mind that he is very, very good. I've heard that he's going to probably bring something that no one in a million years has thought of, and it'll probably mess us up. I want to win. I really want to win, and I think we have a team that has the ability to pull it off this week. I'd have to play nearly perfect in order for that to happen, but we're going to see. So, he's got Kingambit, which has Pressure, Supreme, Overlord, and Defiant. Overlord is spelled wrong in this thing that I got here. Kingambit's really good, hits like a truck, gets Sucker Punch, which is going to be super obnoxious late game. Defiant also makes it so that we can't set Intimidates or we can't lower stats. So basically it's going to be tough to take him out. However, he is a Steel and Dark type, so really any fighting type kind of just gets rid of him. Chi-Yu has Beads of Ruin, which lowers your special defense. And then he has Overheat, and he has Fire Blast, and he has Flamethrower, and he has Dark Pulse, and that's pretty much all what he ever has. Regieleki has Transistor. It is a pure electric type. Super, super fast. 200 speed. It's the fastest thing in this battle. It's going to be not tough to take down because it's not especially bulky, but it's going to be very tough to get hits off on it before it kills us. Now, it's also very possible that because this is his only Rapid Spinner, he has to run Rapid Spin on this thing. So it's one less move that he can mess us up with, plus its coverage isn't phenomenal. So we'll see what happens. We have responses to Regieleki. Walking Wake with Photosynthesis means that if the sun is up, he gets a free attack up boost, which is awesome. Or special attack up boost, I think is what they normally run. He's a water and dragon type, but we have answers to him as well. Mew, I'm very concerned about. He has Synchronize, which means that we can't really status him. I feel like Mew is a must-bring this match, honestly. Even though I have Ting-Lu and I have Quillfish, I think that he can just bring Mew in a variety of ways. It learns almost every move under the sun, and it makes it very tough to prepare for a Mew because you don't know what it's going to have. Is he going to be a Rocks variant? Is he going to be like a Calm Mind or a Nasty Plot variant? Is he just going to be 4 attacking moves? I don't know. Mew's very tough to predict. So we kind of have to just pray Mew doesn't come. But if Mew does come, we have to really hope that we can get rid of it quickly. Our ways of getting rid of Mew are limited, but he doesn't really have recovery anymore other than Drain Punch. So that is something. Grafaiai, I don't really see Grafaiai coming because it's so physically frail. And we have a Ting-Lu and a Landorus. And a Gallade, all of which learn fighting or ground moves, or Corviknight, or a Azumarill. I don't see Grafaiai coming, but it does get Prankster, it gets Poison Touch, Unburden. It's a poison and normal type, so he could end up bringing something. With that, I don't really see Grafaiai coming, but he could, and if he does come, we just gotta, let's get rid of him. Flamigo has Co-Star, which I don't even know what Co-Star does, but he could have Scrappy, which means he's hitting ghost types. I think that Flamigo could come with Scrappy, specifically for Mismagius. But I think Flamigo, he hits super hard. He's not super fast. He's fast, not super fast. He's decent. He's a decent bring this week into my team. I wouldn't be surprised if that's come, especially because he does have access to Scrappy. Palisand, water compaction is going to be a big issue for us because our only grass type on paper is Lilligant. However, we do have a couple of answers for Palisand. We did build specifically with Palisand in mind in some cases. I don't think Palisand's going to come, but he could come, and you always have to be prepared for that. Frostmoth here can have Ice Scales, which halves the damage of, I believe it's all super effective moves. It might be all moves. And Shield Dust. Frostmoth's really good. It's a Terra Captain. It can be either Terra Water or Terra Ground. If he starts getting up Quiver Dances, like he had, I think he's brought this almost every week, and he almost always goes for Quiver Dance. So we have to have a way to get rid of it quickly. We do have a couple of ways. They're not great ways. If he Terras, we have a way to beat it. If he doesn't Terra, we have a different way to beat it. Tornadus kind of stinks, if we're being completely honest. He's just kind of mid. You know, he's kind of meh. I don't love him, but he does get Defiant. He does get Prankster, so it's another reason why we shouldn't really bring Intimidate. And finally, Moltres with Flame Body and Pressure. You know what Moltres does. It's been around for 1 trillion years. So, let's take a look at what our team is and jump right in. So first things first, I do want to say that I totally forgot to give my Pokemon names last week. So meet Silver Chariot, the Gallade. He's holding a Choice Scarf again this week like he was 2 weeks ago, but he's not a max speed this time. He's just scarfed enough to pass Tornadus, who's the fastest one, aside from Regieleki. We can't outspeed Regieleki no matter what we do unless we scarf Electrode, and that's dumb. Sacred Sword, Psycho Cut, Night Slash, and Leaf Blade. Sacred Sword or Psycho Cut hits almost the entire team very, very hard, but we can't be going for Psycho Cuts until the Dark types are gone, but locking ourselves into Sacred Sword means that we're going to be able to chunk whatever comes in. If he brings in Palossand, we got to get it out, unfortunately, but we're able to pretty safely start clicking Sacred Swords. If Palossand's in trying to do something weird and funky, we do have Leaf Blade for that. Both Terras of Frostmoth do die to Leaf Blade unless he's like super bulky, and it does still outspeed after one Quiver Dance. Night Slash is for Mew. That's all we gotta say about that. Next is Landorus. Landorus has a Life Orb with Sheer Force, Rock Slide, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Hammer Arm once again. Running a physical set. Running Hammer Arm this week for the first time. Hammer Arm is just here because we needed another good physical move. It's a way to deal with Kingambit. Earthquake and Hammer Arm both kind of do the same amount of damage to Kingambit, except for, actually, that's a lie. Hammer Arm is 4 times effective. Earthquake is a very good roll to kill. It's 252 attack, 252 speed, modest or jolly nature with 4 HP. He's just kind of here to put holes in things. After Landorus, we have Mies, the Ting-Lu, holding the leftovers this week. Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Rock Slide, and Body Press. Getting Stealth Rocks up in this match is going to be very, very important because it forces out Regieleki to spin them away. Otherwise, he can't bring in Tornadus, he can't really bring in Flamigo, he can't bring in Moltres, especially does not want those spikes up. So, if Moltres comes, it's probably going to have heavy-duty boots, which is going to kind of stink, but it forces him to go into Regieleki. Earthquake, I believe, does kill this Regieleki almost all the time. I will double check that before we start the battle. But he handles this build right here just with the 232 HP, 232 special defense. I believe that's Careful Nature, which is the minus special attack one. 44 attack. This guy just handles Chi-Yu, Kingambit, Reggie, Grafaiai, Molt, and Torn. He does struggle against Migo a little bit because Migo does get close combat and a bunch of other fighting moves, but it should theoretically do the job. Katara's here. It's got Liquidation, Aqua Jet, Play Rough, Superpower, holding the Assault Vest. Assault Vest Azumarill puts in a ton of work this week. It is a very, very hard counter to Walking Wake, and it can handle Chi-Yu. Wake and Palossand can eat the water moves, but neither really wants to be in against this guy. Liquidation is still 2-Kos after Water Compaction, and Wake just gets absolutely blown to smithereens by a Play Rough. So he does not really want to be in against him. Aqua Jet priority is pretty sweet. Got Superpower, which can handle Kingambit and a non-Terra Frostmoth. Azu's here, just like Landorus, just put holes in things. He's super strong with huge power. If he gets off a burn, it's going to be a little bit of an issue, though. Corviknight here has Unnerve this week, which means he can't use berries, and he's also holding the Rocky Helmet, Body Press, Brave Bird, Roost, and U-Turn. A lot of his Pokemon are physical. A lot of them are physical, and don't really want to take some helmet damage. So we've got him just for that. Now, he's a bulky monster. You can see he's got 236 defense, 248 HP, and 24 attack. This is enough to always kill Flamigo with Brave Bird. Body Press almost kills Kingambit. It's like a 98% almost. So which is why rocks are important in this battle. If we can get the rocks up, it's nice. He can never be in across from Chi-Yu or Regieleki. That's just how it goes. Finally, we do have Electrode, Hisui again, leftovers with Soundproof. Static is not really doing anything for us. Aftermath actually might not be horrible, but we're going to go with Soundproof. Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Giga Drain, and Thunder Wave. None of these moves are entirely the strongest. However, Thunder Wave is here because if I want to paralyze Chi-Yu, Wake, Moltres, or Flamigo, if I'm ever in a cross from them, I feel very confident going for a Thunder Wave. If he dies, he dies. That's kind of my thing here. He does have 184 HP, which isn't horrible. And he's EV'd to outspeed everything but Regieleki. So, he's gonna be here. He gives me pivot options with Volt Switch, a very, very fast Volt Switch. I don't anticipate him living very long, but we'll see. So this is the guys that we're rocking out with this week. Hope you guys are excited. I'm gonna go connect with Dankest, and we're gonna get this show on the road. All right, so we're here, and he did bring all the flying types. Interesting. Okay. He must have been anticipating Gallade, actually. Okay, well, in that case, he has no way to get rid of hazards, I don't think, unless Moltres still has Defog. Because I know that Lando doesn't get it. Let's see. Moltres here, does he get Defog? He does not. He does not get Defog. Okay, well, in that case, I don't need my Regieleki notes. Who do I think he's going to lead with? I think he's probably going to lead with Landorus. Or, not Landorus. Tornadus. Because then he can just kind of U-turn on out of there. Man, okay. So he does have all the flying types. This is fascinating. Yeah, he must have been anticipating this. Also, he didn't want me to just freely be able to click Earthquake. That's fine. I think I want to lead with Bob-omb. Because I'm faster than his entire team. And he has no ground types. So I can just freely Volt Switch on the first turn and go into whatever I want. Let's do it. Let's go Electrode. So Flamigo's here. I don't think Flamigo gets any priority. He could be Scarf right now, which would really, really stink. Now, if he's Flamigo, right, and he goes for Brave Bird, I don't die. Thunderbolt can kill Flamigo off the bat. Does anything else here want to take one? Who else wants to take a Thunderbolt? Okay, well, Frostmoth can take a Thunderbolt. I'm telling you guys, this Pokemon stinks. Moltres, and I mean, nothing really wants to take one. I mean, Chi-Yu comes in. Yeah, I can go for Thunderbolt and either just get rid of Flamigo or just absolutely chunk something right now. He goes for U-turn. I don't know what he's going to go for. He's definitely Scarf, though. So that's interesting. He's going to go for Sucker Punch this turn. That's my prediction. And if he does that, who do I want in on him? He's at 72 now. And he had lefties. Okay, so he's a Kingambit lefties. Who do I want in? Ironhead would hurt a lot. But we know he's lefties. And we didn't see Supreme Overlord. So I'm going to guess he's Defiant. I mean, yeah, he does not want Corvin right now. If he goes for Sucker Punch, it'll do 27. I feel pretty confident going for... I mean, what does a Volt Switch do to him? Full switch does 30 to 36. Wow, that's crazy, actually. Yeah, let's go for a volt switch. So he didn't go for that. We can go into Sir Burb. He gets up his rocks. That's going to be a little annoying later because we don't have a way to get rid of our rocks. So now rocks are just here. He's got to know I have... Stop that. He's got to know I have body press. Because what Corviknight doesn't have body press. So who wants to catch a body press or a Brave Bird right now is the question. Does Brave Bird kill? Brave Bird most certainly does not. But more than half his team doesn't really want to catch a body press. So he's going to go into moltres. That's what I expected he'd do. Wow, that did nothing. Okay, well, in that case, I think he's just trying to get me low enough that... Actually, let me calc something against a moltres real quick. That he can set up a quiver dance and just get rid of my team. Moltres does not want to take a... or can't really do anything to me. But Rock Slide does 51 to 59%. Flamethrower will do 17 if he's... So it'll probably do about 19 at most if he's Heat Wave instead. Yeah, so we can just go into Mies. There's no reason we can't. And we're gonna drop his special attack, which is gonna he does absolutely nothing. And now we get up our rocks for free. He's gonna U-turn out. That's fine by me. And he didn't bring a Lecky, actually, so I'm Terra Water. I didn't mention that, but I'm Terra Water. So, I don't know what he wants to do then. Flamigo's going to hurt right now when it goes for close combat. Into this thing, it'll do about 67% max, because we know he's a Scarf set, he's probably scrappy. I can't hit him back, unfortunately. Oh yeah, Corv is built to beat this guy. I forgot about that. Corv is built to beat him. Yep. And now he's low. He's got Rocky Helmet. I go for Brave Bird into whatever. Here comes Moltres. Moltres eats a Brave Bird. I have to get him back out, unfortunately. This is probably a good opportunity for me to go into Sanjin. I can just go into it, go for Terra Water, and then just start Rock Sliding, honestly. I don't know if I want to pull that trigger too soon. He's definitely faster. He's just a way faster bird than I am. What does a Moltres do to a Ting-Lu? Again, it's like nothing. But to a landorus, Flamethrower will do... What did you go for, Flamethrower before? Went for U-turns. Oh yeah, he did do Flamethrower. So Flamethrower will do 44. Then once I Terra Water, it does almost nothing. But that puts me so low. Alright, I think... I don't want to sack Bob-omb this early in the game. It's turn 8. What does this thing take from Qatar? Okay, Qatar takes nothing from this dude. If he goes for Willow right now, that's gonna stink. Liquidation would kill from here, but if I get burned, that's like the worst possible option. I think I'd have to go back into Mies, unfortunately, and he gets to get off another free U-turn on me. He roosts back up. And I guess let's just go for Rock Slide. He Willows. That stinks. Because now that does... Oh, that was a crit. Oh, he's super bulky. Even with the crit. Is he like a max defense? Hold on. Ting-Lu into a Moltres. He's max physically No, there's no way. What item is he? We haven't seen an item yet. Hold on. I need to check. Burned. Crit. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, well now I'm basically out of commission. Yeah, he goes for another U-turn. I probably should have swapped here. But whatever's coming in right now is taking another rock slide. So, Flamigo's taking a rock slide. Wow, it did nothing. Burn really stinks. Okay. This is the play, right? I don't think he has a way to beat Sanjin. Because I'm Life Orb. I'm going to go into Bob-omb. I'm going to sack Bob-omb. Yep, that's fine. He drops his defense. We go into Sanjin. We're going to Terra. Who wants to come in on this thing? I have to expect he wants to get probably... He has too many things for me to safely go for Earthquake. But I can definitely go for Rock Slide. If I'm Terra Water versus a Flamigo, close combat still is 75. Oh my goodness. Oh, this was a mistake actually. This might have been a mistake. Oh, never mind. Dead. Did I not Terra? I didn't Terra. Oh, you know what? Not Terraing actually to save my butt. Now Migo's gone, actually. I'm at 57. I don't know what he wants to bring in here. Chi-Yu. Yeah, sure. Let me Terra Water. Is he going to try and bait an Earthquake is the next question. Chi-Yu, one time... Oh, Rock Slide kills this thing anyways. And I do go first. Rock Slide kills. Terra Water, Dark Pulse. Oh, man. Was he jolly? Was he jolly? Or timid, I mean? There's no way. He scarfed Chi-Yu? There's no way he should have outsped me there. Because I'm max speed. I'm going to have to ask him about that after the battle. That's absurd, actually. Okay. I think we might not be able to win this one. Okay, Zoomerill's here. Play Rough is very safe right now. Frostmoth. Play Rough is safe into that. Kingambit, Play Rough isn't our best option, but if he brings that in right now, we definitely don't outspeed because he's probably max speed. In which case we would take like 51. But we could definitely fire off a superpower back in his face. And Moltres. Yeah, there's no reason for him to go into Moltres, so I think we can just go for Play Rough. Yeah, let's get this thing out of here. Oh my god, a Zoomerill! Are you kidding me? We're gonna miss that? We're gonna miss that? Bro, guitar... Azumarill, you're throwing, dude. You are throwing so badly. Look, I love this Pokemon, but like... I don't know. I don't know about him. Oh, he must be Boots, right? Because he's swapped back in on this. That's absurd. That's absurd that you missed that. Now you're so low. You're basically useless now. Can't believe he just said that. All right. So if he he shouldn't be bringing in Moltres right now. But if he does, he doesn't really have a way to beat me because we know his entire set, right? Yeah, it's just a standard set. He brings... Okay, he is Kingambit. If If you Sucker Punch at 2 allies fainted, it'll do 23 to 27. Iron Head he'll probably outspeed and it'll do up to 63. So staying in here is a mistake, but I think I don't have a better option. I think we've just lost this match. I mean, we threw away Sanjin. Katara was the least clutch Pokemon in the world. Now, there's always a chance he's min speed. He's max defense. If he's min speed, it's a speed tie. So at best, we win the speed tie and kill with superpower. At worst, he sucker punches and we die. Or no, he iron heads and we die. He doesn't need to sucker punch. He can just iron head. In that case, actually, does it make sense? He can go for Kowtow Cleave. I'll take a handful from rocks, like more than I want. Do I sack this thing right now? No, I don't. I can't sack the bird. We're sacking the Zoomer. He goes for Poison Jab. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, man. These lefties. If we can get rid of this thing right now, Sucker Punch will do enough to kill if he gets a bad roll. Or if he gets a good roll. I'd see if he goes for Kowtow Cleave, he... Oh, wait, hold on. If he's 252 speed, what is he? He has speeds. Of course he does. Might as well go for Roost. Alright, that's clutch. Alright, that makes this a whole new ball game. So now I can go into Mies. He'll take a little bit of chips from damage here. He'll go for Roost. And I think he can just, yeah, freely do that. My dudes are throwing. I just put that in the chat. My dudes are throwing right now. They're throwing so badly. Oh, man. This is not going well. Flamethrower, hit a rock slide, does 73. Does he go for Roost right now? If he goes for Roost right now, instead of trying to pick up the kill, that's big brain. That did nothing. Waste of a turn. Alright, here's the deal. Corv can't kill. I'm Scarf. I need to figure out if Scarf will kill a Moltres. Psycho Cut will not. Flamethrower would do 41. Man. I thought we had a good game plan, but I don't even know what to go for. Because if I go for Psycho Cut and he switches into Kingambit, I have to switch out. If I go for Psycho Cut and I land it, he can just go into it on the next turn. If I go for Night Slash, best case scenario, I crit and that does 40. It does the same thing as a Psycho Cut, which is 43. I think I gotta go for Night Slash. I didn't get a crit. And I'm flat. Now I'm burned. Yep. It was gonna happen eventually. Yeah. I mean, if he's gonna go for Flamethrower this turn, he's gonna die. Yep, that sucks. We lost a 4-0. We're never gonna win. All right, GG. He can just go for whatever move he wants now. I'm not having fun. This might be my last one I ever do. This sucks. This absolutely frickin' sucks. I'm not having fun. We have one match next week, and then I'm probably done with Draft League forever. This is stupid. This is so stupid.